Hi guys, welcome to your library at home. If anybody's watching, you're a tiny bit early, but if you're here, let me know. Tonight we are going to make really cute note cards. I know last week we made note cards and it got me thinking that maybe it would be a good idea to make some note cards. Handmade are always nice to kind of send off to people, especially right now. So we're gonna make note cards. Oh, there is a glare again. So let me see if I can angle this down a little bit so you guys can see this, but we have a glare. Can you see that? Okay. Hi Natalie, hi Sandra. Do you guys see my glare by any chance? If you can, let me know, because in my world there is a glare. Gonna make these cute note cards, like I said. Right there. And also, just fun fact, tonight we are making our own envelopes. So here you go. I do believe it is 7 o'clock, so we're gonna get started. So if you're just joining us, hi guys, welcome to your library at home. And I'm happy that you guys are here with me tonight. Hi Myra. Oh, hi Maureen. You guys are joining at a perfect time, just starting. Tonight we're gonna make our own stamps. This is super fun. I had a lot of fun digging into the supply of things that I collected when we made our collages a couple weeks ago. So basically what you guys need to do this project today is you need cardboard, and if you have a cardboard that has a waxy finish on it, this is a container from almond milk. You could also use orange juice containers. I even noticed that cereal boxes work. So if you have an old cereal box laying around, I know you do because we did them last week, you could use that. If you don't have a cardboard that has a waxy finish on it, good old packing tape, okay? So what I want to show you is, first of all, I'll show you a couple of things that I made. Can you guys see this? If you guys are watching and you're answering, can you see this? Because in my camera, there's a glare, but I don't know if you guys can see this, but this is a dragonfly stamp that I made. We've got a bumblebee stamp. We have good old-fashioned flower. Okay, let me angle this down, and then I will go ahead and say, hi Emma. Okay, can you guys see this now? Is that better? So here's a little stamp that I made, a little flower, and I actually made the stamp high. There's the high, you can see it. So let me show you how we're gonna make stamps today, all right? I'm gonna go back to samples in a minute. So basically what you're gonna need, like I said, is a piece of cardboard and a waxy finish. So I am going to make, my go-to is always flowers. So real quickly, I'm just going to cut myself a center, which will be obviously the center of my flower. So it's gonna end up looking like that one. And petal. I also experimented with all sorts of different papers. I used cardstock, watercolor paper, copy paper, parchment paper. I actually found that and manila folders. Those are actually kind of my favorites. So if you guys can see, I've cut a couple petals and my circle. So now I'm just going to Elmer's glue, plain old white Elmer's glue. Here's my big jug. Actually a garage sale find a couple years ago. It's lasting me forever, so pretty excited about that. Just gonna glue on the back of my circle. Okay, and I'm also going to go ahead and glue the petals. All right. Hi Heike. Hi Melissa. All right. Can you guys all see this okay now? Like no glare, it's all better? All right, so I'm gonna let those dry for a minute. And while those are drying, I'm gonna show you how we actually make a stamp with a finished one. And then we'll go back to the glued one. So I have a sponge, I'm dipping it in some water, and I believe, yep, this is watercolor paper. I am brushing the watercolor paper. I have marker on my hand, so I'm actually getting marker on this because I've been making stamps all day. Okay, so my paper's a little bit wet. Why don't we make a ladybug? Can you guys see that? That's my ladybug stamp. So I'm going to put black, plain old Crayola's work. Nothing fancy about this project, but it is really fun. It's a great way right now just to kind of do something fun and creative. So I'm going to color the center black, and then I experimented. I've got some easel markers. I'm going to go ahead and color the wings on this red. I got a little black mixed in with my red, but I don't mind that because I don't think ladybugs are actually perfect, although sometimes they look pretty perfect. Hi Barb, hi Tom, hi Michelle. Okay, so I'm gonna wet this a little bit again. You have to kind of just experiment a little bit when you do this till you figure out the right amount of water. Now I'm just gonna push, you gotta give it a little bit of pressure. Okay, now I didn't give it enough pressure. My ladybug looks a little sad. So we're gonna do that again on the back side. I actually think I didn't get my paper wet enough. So let's try our ladybug one more time because the ladybug's pretty cute when it's finished. So go ahead and just put my marker back on there. I feel like I'm gonna try a different marker. That one was working pretty good today, but I don't like the way that, okay, I feel like this is way better. All right, go back to our black. Sorry, you guys, I'm pretty messy when I do these crafts. Some of you have seen me actually live in person. Hi, Lori. Hi, Clayton. You guys are gonna like this. Okay, so I got a lot of marker on there now. I'm pushing down. This time I'm gonna try to push a little bit harder. I actually think this one slipped. There we go. Can you see that now? So there's Ladybug. I have, or had, okay, tiny, tiny, skinny Sharpie. I'm gonna just put a little bit of antenna on my Ladybug. I'm also going to write hello on here. And if you guys, actually I'm gonna write hi, just so it doesn't take a real long time. If you guys are interested, next week we'll be doing a creative lettering class, so that's gonna be fun. All right, so here's my little ladybug that says hi. All right. Hi Araceli, hi Christian. Christian, you need to send me some of your artwork. Okay, Ladybug's missing something. Does anybody know what he's missing? His little polka dots. So I'm going to put some polka dots on him now. And this is just a single little circle that I cut out. You can probably get 2 stamps out of one because they don't all have to be exact. All right, there you go. Can you see that? I feel like the light is not the best, but looks pretty cute in person. All right, let's go back to the stamp that we were making so that you guys can see how that works. And like I said, all right, here we go. So the Elmer's glue dries pretty quickly. We're just gonna cut this apart now from our cardboard. All right. The trick is to double them. So I'm gonna cut my circle out. Get rid of the garbage. Cut out my petals. You guys can see I have, I'll show you in a minute, I've been making a lot of these because They're really fun. All right, we'll go with one more petal. Don't let me forget to show you the grass too, okay? All right, so you're gonna wanna, I'm just gonna go with 2 right now. You are gonna wanna now glue this onto another cardboard, just so you have a good area depth to push down on. All right, so we're gonna glue those down. And while these are drying again, I'm gonna show you guys a really fun thing I discovered today. We'll start our card while that's drying. So this is, you know, when you open up, hi Nancy, when you like rip a box, you get this corrugated part right here. What I did is I went ahead and I just put some tape on top of this. Like I showed you, just packing tape. And you see my ladybug, my finished card, see that grass? That's what I did with the corrugated box. So I'm gonna go ahead and put some grass on our card that we're gonna put a flower on. So like I said, go ahead and get your, this is watercolor paper again. Go ahead and get that wet. I can see that that's pretty wet, so I dried it off. Go ahead and put a little green on here. And we are going, oh, did you guys see what I just did? Be careful if you get marker on your fingers because it will get all over your paper. So we'll just flip it over. Okay, go ahead and put some grass. Do you see the grass? All right, so now we have grass. Let's let that dry. And we are gonna go ahead and now we can cut these out. They're still a little wet, but I do want you guys to see the process. I like to cut pretty close to my shape so that I can see where I can line my petals on. So I can tell those are still wet. We're just gonna push those aside right now and we will go to this circle. I'm gonna trim this one. I made this one earlier. Okay, so let's put a flower on this card. And I'm gonna go with pink. All right, let's move my garbage. Okay. And if you guys want, you can add a second color in there. Let's put some orange. All right. There we go. Let's see how that's gonna work. Hi, Nick. All right, can you guys see that? And there's the center of our flower. And I'm pretty sure around here somewhere I have some petals already cut out. This one might be a little big, but I just want to show you. So I'm trimming this down. This way, when I put my petal on my flower, you can actually line it up with your flower. Because I kind of made that mistake earlier. I couldn't line things up. Not that it matters, but okay. There you go. And we just go all the way around our paper. You guys see that? So it's starting to look like a flower. This petal is a little big for this paper, but if we hadn't put grass, we could have used the whole paper for the flower. Let's go with orange. All right, so these cards that I'm making are 4.5 by 5.25. And if you guys really get inspired and you want to make some cards, maybe leave them for the Amazon guy or your mailman. All right, there you go. There's our flower. See it? Okay, so if you do want to make those, I'm going to show you guys really quickly how to make envelopes. So here's one I made earlier. I literally made this envelope out of parchment paper. So I thought that was fun because you can see the card through it. So here's a little thank you card. I'm gonna write a little note on here and I'm going to keep this in my purse. I'm not sure when the next time I'm gonna go to the stores, but when I am, I'm gonna give it to the lady at the store. So, hi Beth. Okay, so that's the envelope. So I wanna show you guys how to make it really quickly. because I don't know how many times my kids have made cards and we don't have envelopes. So this is literally a 7.5 by 7.5 square of manila folder paper. And I'm going to take my card, which I know is 4.5 by 5.25, and I'm going to put it in the center of my envelope. I'll start with one that's actually not already made. So I'm going to lay my paper down in a diamond. I'm going to center my card in there, and I am going to fold it. And just make, and if it doesn't exactly fit, not a big deal, you can shift it down. Okay, so now I'm going to take my card out, glue stick. I'm going to use just the edge right here of my glue stick, and I'm just going to roll it. This is a purple one, so hopefully you guys can see that. I'm going to just roll it along here. You guys see how that glue's on there? And literally just fold it up, let it dry, and have an envelope. Isn't that fun? And it is ready to go. See how you can you guys see the flower through? Oh, I put it in backwards. I guess you can't see the flower through there. You can see it through the back side. So that's a fun little thing. Okay, so really quickly, I just want to show you some of the stamps that I made, because I think we are just about out of time. You guys seriously need to save like all your cardboard. Start saving cardboard, your cereal boxes, bottle caps. If you are at lack of supplies, these come in really handy. Here is, I don't know if I showed you guys this earlier, here's a dragonfly one that I made. And I don't know if you guys know what washi tape is, but it is this really fun little decorative tape. So I literally just took 2 pieces of paper, stamped my dragonfly on there, and made a little note card that'll fit in our envelopes. So all sorts of different things. I've got flower stamps. This is my bumblebee, which I made the body first. It's yellow, made the black for the bee. I showed you guys how you can make grass with your corrugated paper. Here's my hive. If you're gonna do words, remember they have to be backwards. Here's another flower that I made. And I've got all sorts of little circulars and petals that I'm just going to have fun with. This guy right here, he didn't really turn out, but he's a body of a bird, which makes a really cute happy birthday card. I don't know if I have him here for you. I also stamped, which it worked really good on a brown paper bag. I actually think the color came out really nice on this one. Also just tear the edge of this one. I'm gonna write a little note on the back. So all sorts of different materials that you can use to do this project. So anyways, I'm done showing you guys how to do this. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you guys make anything, please send in samples. I like when you do that. Also, next week we're going to be doing creative lettering, and we're also going to be doing a journal jar where we're going to be making our own chalk paint and painting a jar, and you're going to be able to put creative memory type things in there. So anyways, guys, it was great seeing you. Thanks for spending the night with me tonight. I hope you had fun. I did. This is a fun project. You have to try it. Okay, I'll see you next week. Bye. Bye, Courtney. Bye, girls.